What's good, Zaz? How you doing? Oh wait, hold on. I had to turn it down a little bit. Peak Skin Duo? I don't know about that one, but something like that. Oh, you play Rivals? Nice. Honestly, that's kind of real. Yeah, Spider-Man is definitely my favorite as well. I played Rivals a little bit, but it's hard for me to really get into it. I'm not a big fan of those Overwatch type games, to be honest. I gotta play a little bit, and I have friends who play it, so that's one of the reasons as well, but I'm not able to like get into it. Amazing. That's unfair. How'd he even get up there, man? Only character you play. I heard he's difficult to play. I mean, I've played him a little bit. He was like my quote-unquote main, but I wouldn't call it a main because I don't play the game much, but I definitely have probably the most playtime with him. I feel like compared to some of the other characters, he's a little bit underpowered, but I guess ult kind of sucks, but it's good if there's a lot of enemies around you with low HP, but at max, if they have like full HP, it's not going to really do that much, to be honest. Yeah, the only 5-star difficulty. No, I know. He can be a good... I think... I'm just talking about his ult, specifically. I feel like his ult, compared to a lot of the other ults, kind of sucks. But no, I've seen clips of people who are crazy with him. Like, yeah, there's a lot of tech that you can do. I don't know if there's really any tech with the ult. Again, except if there's like a area with a bunch of, you know, characters that are low. Then it can kill a bunch of people, but... if they're all at full HP, it's only gonna... You become vulnerable because you're kind of just sitting there. And you probably get them to like half at max, I feel like. Okay, buddy. I love that I missed that. Superman skin? I could never. I'm a DC hater. No, I'm kidding. I don't like DC though, but I'm not a hater. I've heard the new movie's actually pretty good, but I could be wrong. I've heard decent things, at least compared to how they're, you know, how the previous DC movies have done. At least it seems like it's doing pretty good. The only complaint that I heard is that it was really corny. That's like the only complaint that I heard. I'm pretty excited for Fantastic Four, though. It actually looks pretty good. Definitely seeing that day one. I kind of have to see like all the Marvel movies day one. That's just kind of something I do. I'm pretty sure after Fantastic Four, the next Marvel movie we get isn't until like a little bit into 2026, and that'll be Spider-Man 4? Spider-Man 4? Yeah. Brand New Day or something. So yeah, Brand New Day, that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure we're not getting another Marvel movie until then. I know we're getting a bunch of shows, but like probably ain't gonna watch them, to be honest. I got Disney Plus, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch them. I watched Daredevil and it was pretty good, but it's hard to get me to watch the other thing. And then after Spider-Man, you know, the Avengers movie. And GTA 6 comes out before then. I don't know, some people are really not hyped for it. I'm pretty hyped for it. I mean, well, most people are hyped for it, but I think a lot of people in my chat seem to not be very hyped for GTA 6. You're not excited for Secret Wars? Really? That's like one of the best comic lines ever, dude. I'm like extremely excited for it. Like, if they actually do it well, like, it'll be the best, probably one of the best movies ever, if they do it well. And I think having Robert Downey Jr. play Dr. Doom can have its own implications to it. I definitely think they're going to have it in, you know, in part of the story rather than be like, oh, it's just the actor. I think he's going to be like a version of Iron Man that turned evil or something in a different universe, something like that. Which I think could be good, but again, it's going to be a different version of Doctor Doom then. It's not going to just be Doctor Doom. It's going to be kind of like a Iron Man turned to Doctor Doom variant, essentially. I don't know. I think if they can do it well, it'd be good. I know they delayed it, so hopefully that means it'll actually come out decent. That's exactly what you don't want to see. I get what you're saying, but I guess I feel like that's probably better than them having him play it for no reason. Like, it just has nothing to do with the story or anything. And they don't even acknowledge that he looks like him. I think that is just going to be like a really weird tone. I don't think he's going to wear Stark Tech unless we get like some sort of flashback or something. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for Secret Wars. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I think if they were gonna bring him back, they probably could have just brought him back as a variant, or just another version of like Tony Stark during like the Secret Wars battle, because it's gonna be a whole multiversal thing anyways. You know, so they might as well. But and they probably will have that. It'll probably be like Robert Downey Jr. fighting Robert Downey Jr. Which might get a little bit iffy, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Or maybe they'll kind of do like a Spider-Verse thing where like he was meant to be Iron Man, but like something that wasn't supposed to happen happens, and he ends up just never going down that path at all. So he's still technically like a Tony variant, but at the same time, he never was involved with being Iron Man at any point. So it's not like he turned evil, it's just kind of like he went down the wrong path, essentially. I don't know. I get that, but at the same time, I feel like he's a really good actor. Whoa. I feel like he's a really good actor, so honestly, even if it it doesn't end up being like the perfect Secret Wars film, I feel like his acting will honestly make it very believable anyways that he's Doctor Doom. I don't know. I feel like he's good at like switching up different roles, but maybe, I don't know. Again, we'll have to see. I'm not sure. We haven't really seen much when it comes to what we're gonna get there. All we know is he's playing Doctor Doom. It's gonna loosely follow the Secret Wars storyline, but I'm sure they're gonna change a bunch of stuff. And it'll probably just be a big multiversal battle, essentially. Like, I don't know, every single universe fighting one Doctor Doom. And I'm guessing it's gonna be Battle World, but you know, again. I don't know how much of the stuff they're going to switch up. I don't know. That's unfortunate. What did you think of Deadpool and Wolverine, by the way? I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I think most people liked it. I thought I dodged. Sorry. Yeah, I get what you're saying, though. An ore than anything. I mean, yeah, but I thought it was funny, though. I thought it was funny, and that's kind of like the main thing. And I do like that it's actually added to the story. Like, now you have like the anchor beings thing going on. Like, now we know. I mean, was Tony the anchor being of the world, or they're gonna have to worry? Is that gonna play in role of something? I don't know. I thought it was good. I think like what you expect out of a Deadpool movie is what you get. You know what I mean? You doubt it's ever again brought up again? Really? They could totally be like, yeah, that's the reason the universe is getting destroyed or whatever, and etc. etc. I don't know. They could do something. Deadpool 1 and 2 more. I really didn't like 1. I thought 2 was pretty good. I don't know. for me, it's hard for me to like those kind of like 1 and 2, for example, because I was like, I knew it's in a different universe. It has nothing to do with the main Marvel timeline, so it kind of just confuses me in my brain anymore, because then I have to associate, well, no, this, you know, this isn't actually taking place in this universe or whatever. So I guess it all connecting and Deadpool and Wolverine made it a little bit more understanding, but also they didn't explain kind of like how they got there. You know, it's alright though. Very comic accurate Deadpool. Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that, yeah. Now the more I think about it, yeah. I kind of wish they touched more of the heart side of Deadpool. Like, I know he's a joking character, but the whole lore thing is that he, like, jokes and stuff because of how sad he is, essentially. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what my limited knowledge tells me. So I feel like they should probably play a little bit more on that, because I feel like it doesn't come up very much in the movies. Again, because it's meant to just be like a laugh film. It's just a comedy movie, really, at the end of the day. I mean, there's stuff there, but... Okay, buddy. I mean, there was some stuff. Like, I thought what they did with him, like, trying to save the universe by himself, like not having Wolverine go into the... Oh, by the way, spoilers, hold on. The movie's been out for like a year and something now, so if you don't want to hear it, you don't hear it, but... Anyways. When he wanted to sacrifice himself, obviously it didn't end up actually happening, but the fact that he wanted to, I feel like they're playing on it a little bit, but it did feel a little bit like left field, to be honest with you. With everything else that happened in the movie, it kind of felt like a major switch up, but I don't know. I thought they did pretty good with it. But it did feel a little bit like a switch up. Like there was a little bit of stuff before that kind of went into it, but it did feel like they probably should have put a little bit more like meat of it. But I don't know. I'm not a film director, so I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know more than me. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I don't know, I liked it though, I enjoyed it. Again, there was things here and there, but like coming out of the theater, I was like, that was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed watching it. It was worth my time to watch it. And I think that's the main thing when it comes to those kind of movies. Most of the time, it ain't gonna be perfect, especially when you realize that they're making it for a core audience, where a majority of the people who watch it have never read any of the comics. So some of those decisions might have been made for that exact reason, but I don't know. I just wonder how they're gonna deal with having like Deadpool and Wolverine in a PG-13 movie. I do wonder how that's gonna go, because they're gonna be in Secret Wars for sure. They'll probably give Deadpool the one F word. I bet for sure. I'd be very surprised if they don't give it to him, or if they don't use it. They just kind of have to give it to Deadpool. Oh yeah, for sure, he definitely will. Okay, everybody say goodbye to Godskin Noble number 2. He's got one more in him. Goodbye. What's good, Hydration? How you doing? Yeah, they probably will do something like that. It'd be kind of a missed opportunity for a joke. Oh my gosh, bro, I literally couldn't get out. Dude, he'll definitely get it. I 100%. Either he'll get it there or he'll get it in in the movie. I mean, they already set it up. They already set up the symbiote at the end of No Way Home's end credit scene, so either he'll get it in Secret Wars or he'll get it in the next Spider-Man movie. I guarantee for a fact he'll get it. They know that Spider-Man is their most valuable IP. For them not to do the whole thing of him getting in Secret Wars, that would be just like such a waste. I highly doubt they'd mess that up. That'd be really, really dumb. Like, when other time are they gonna do it though? That's the thing. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to wait for a 5th Spider-Man movie. I don't even know if they'll do a 5th one. Well, yeah, the crossover was canceled that they're going to continue, but it's not non-canon. He left a thing in the bar. It doesn't make it non-canon, though. They're just not going to do a, Venom and Spider-Man movie. But it's still there. I don't think that makes that non-canon. I mean, he did cross over into that world, and he did end up leaving that world. And he did leave that. The whole Sonyverse is gone now. Well, that would be writing off No Way Home completely and saying nothing in that movie happened. But it did, though. That's the thing. There's no way they're going to just write that off. It did happen. I mean, they're not going to say that didn't happen. And I bet Toby and Andrew will come back for Secret Wars, too. I'm willing to bet 100% that's going to happen, and they're still going to remember each other and everything. No, they might not make more Sonyverse movies because, well, they've done horribly, but I think the events of the movie definitely still took place, though. I mean, not really, because Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, like, kind of took place in the Sonyverse as well. In fact, there was even, like, a bunch of theories that Andrew's actually took place in the same universe as the Venom movies. Which, whether that's true or not... Okay, stop spamming me. Whether that's true or not, I don't think they're going to disregard what happened in the Venom, or not the Venom movie. Well, also with the Venom movie, I mean, we literally just got the 3rd Venom movie, like, a couple months ago, max. It was, what, October 2024? Under a year ago, like a little bit over half a year ago, like 8 months ago, we got that movie. And it once again showed him coming out of the Spider-Man universe. I mean, there's just no way that they're just like, yeah, that never happened. That just doesn't make sense to me. I think all they did is they obviously canceled that whole buddy movie they were going to do. And I think it's just simply going to just be a, Honestly, do we even know that for sure? Like, I know the whole Venom thing probably ain't going to happen, but, they set up, what's his name? Noel. And I know that's part of the Sonyverse, but Marvel could at any point be like, yeah, we're going to take that now and roll with it, because at the end of the day, if it's a whole multiverse thing, and they're on different universes, all of them can still connect regardless of Regardless of if they're going to keep making movies with the whole Venom, which they're not. Or anything like that, they're going to probably stop making them. I can't even believe they made Madam Web, to be honest with you. It's actually sad. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that movie, I'm gonna be honest. And I unfortunately went to the movie theater to watch it too. And I already knew it was gonna be bad, but I kind of just like, well, I gotta know what the hype's about. I mean, Sony still partly helps them. I keep dodging the wrong one. I should have let the fireball hit me. I mean, Sony still helps them make the the Spider-Man movies. So if they wanted the, the big bad to have to do with that, they could totally just say, hey, we're gonna use it. Okay, yo. This song has been going on for what? 6 minutes, and it's gonna go on for 15. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, Yemi. It's a good song. I'm kind of happy that they got the directors from Infinity War and Endgame. The Russo brothers are really good. Yeah, Thunderbolts was good. Did I hear what about it? Hydration? The only thing I've heard about is that they said there was none, which, yeah, I'm not sure if I believe that one, but... Hold on one second. Well, I think since they already have it set up, they could totally just not even mention Venom, just have the Venom stuff come out of the, like, or the cafe or whatever the place that he was at. They don't even have to mention, like, the Sony Venom. We know where it came from, but they don't have to mention it or have anything to do with it at all. They can just, show it coming out of there. We know what happened. I mean, they already have it set up, so if they want an easy way to get it, that's their way. If they want to come up with another way to get it, that's fine too, but... If I could change one thing about parrying, it would be to have 1 more second of invincibility. Because so many times I'll get clipped before it lets me, or it lets me for that 1 second that I can be clipped, but I can't move. Let me move so I can dodge it. That too. I'd take that too. At least let me pick one of them, because this makes Bare Fist no hit impossible, because it literally... I literally have no control whether I get hit or not. It's up to pretty much the game. No, not Ultra Kill again. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I gotta get a parry so I can pause the game. Oh my gosh, just give me the parry, bro. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. When will the next DS1 stream be? Honestly, not sure. I mean, it won't be too long from now, but I'm not sure. I mean, that would be regardless, though. Like, if we... Like, the Venom movies did happen. Like, regardless of what we want to say. Like, that universe has a designated universe number. They happened in the other universe, in the Sonyverse. Like, even though it's canceled, we're not going to make more movies. Those things still took place, regardless. So, I mean, even if he got a new Venom piece, if the Hive Mind's connected to everything, he's going to have that information. Now, whether he thinks about the Sonyverse or not, I mean, there's billions and billions of universes. The chance that he happens to think about that one, I mean, he's gonna have information of every single one. You know? They could just say, well, I mean, I guess he would think of everything. I don't know how the Hive Mind exactly works, but again, there's billions of universes and billions of Venoms in different universes. If you mean more so that it's because it's technically, like, that Venom's Venom, I guess that's what you're trying to say, is that technically it's a part of that one, that Venom's Venom, so it would, like, still retain all of the stuff from then? I don't know. I guess that would be the one argument against it. But again, they could completely just write it off, that, like, when it gets split, it's like a factory reset. Bro. Bro, why do you keep, like, just sitting there, bro? I mean, how far along are they gonna drag Spider-Man, though? Like, you're talking about a new Eddie Brock. I mean, that's gonna be, like, take place over a couple movies. I don't know. Unless they're gonna make a solo Venom movie in the MCU, but I don't know about that one. That just doesn't seem like a good idea. Really don't. I feel like that'd do worse than the other ones. At least 3 more? Really? Dang. That's crazy. Can't wait for Spider-Man 6. Like what? The other ones couldn't even make it to make it past 3, and we're talking about Spider-Man 6. As many Spider-Man movies as GTA games. If I'm ever low, I'm gonna use the potion. Like, we're so far in, and I only use like, well, I use 2 now, but I only had 1 use. If I'm low, I'm gonna use it. I saved them up. I mean, it makes sense. Like, again, it makes sense. But if they don't plan on rebooting the MCU, then what happens after the 6th Spider-Man movie? We done with Spider-Man forever? If they're gonna, because see, with the other Spider-Mans, they could switch whenever they wanted. They didn't really have a connected universe. With Tobey and Andrew, it was like just Spider-Man. Like the Spider-Man movies had their own universe essentially. So when we're getting into the MCU and it's just gonna keep going on forever, I mean, what's their plan? Are they just Spider-Man's done for? No more movies ever? Or are they gonna bring a new Spider-Man? Like, I don't know. Say, I guess Miles Morales maybe, but then after 6 movies with him, then who are we gonna get? No more Spider-Man ever, I guess. I was able to do both that time. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they'll eventually switch to Miles. But again, then what happens after Miles then? They're just gonna go through like every possible like Spider-Man variant. I mean, obviously there's some that they can't really do, like 2099. Unless they want to age up the universe a couple 100 years. I feel like if they reboot the MCU, though, like, it's gonna lose a lot of following because people are already, like, so locked into this, like, connected story that we've been following for, like, what? It started in 2008, so what, 17 years? With how much money they make still off the movies, like, I don't know if they'd want to ever reboot, to be honest. I mean, they're gonna have to at some point, obviously, but... Well, unless they just stop making Marvel movies. Who will play Dung Eater in the Elden Ring movie? That's a great question. If I kill Rykard with bare fists, I think I should be in the Elden Ring movie. Oh! If FromSoft's listening, I'll only play myself, so... That's gotta be in the deal. Probably Will Smith. Asmongold can be Dung Eater. Dude. I really wonder if it's gonna be like a Minecraft movie. I really hope not. I want this to be a serious, like, serious movie. Like, as serious as it can get. If the movie ends up being, like, literally just Elden Ring, but in movie form, I hope whoever plays, like, the Tarnished, like, when they get to this boss, they say how garbagely designed it is, and make, like, a wall break joke or something. Something like, did they even test this game before they released it, or something like that. If it's just the game in movie form, I'll be sad. Yeah, but then we can see the Godskin duo in the Fire Giant. Isn't that peak? Don't you want to see peak? Peak in live action? Look how amazing would these guys look in live action. There's nothing else that works. Yes, there is. Vike. That's what works. Vike. Vike and Marika. Though I feel like if they're going to do one of those two, they're going to do Vike, because Vike can kind of set up the beginning. And people need to see the beginning, because most of the people who watch the movie won't even know what Elden Ring is. They'll just see it has a lot of views on the trailer on YouTube and say, hey, I'm going to go check out the movie. It looks like it might be good, even though I don't understand anything going on. And then they'll probably, like, just straight up tell us what's going on. No more descriptions, though I'm not sure how you could do a description in a movie, but, you know. They're just going to straight up just say everything. Tell us every single bit of the lore for free. No work. Just free. Cardi... yeah. Cardi B will be Rykard? Bro, what? Dude, they're gonna make it for general audiences. You gotta realize, the movie is for money. They're doing it for money. You gotta realize that. The game was popular, so they make a movie. They're not doing it to add to the lore or whatever. If the game wasn't as popular, they wouldn't make the movie. They realized, game's popular, we can reach a wider audience, because most people either didn't want to play the game because it's too difficult. You say that, but, like, again, it's in a movie form. I don't see them trying to, like, do it to the player, do it for the players. I don't think that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to totally just be like a, like, this is the Elden Ring story, essentially. Or here's the beginning of the Elden Ring story. You're right, it really shouldn't be the Elden Ring story in a movie, because it wouldn't make sense. We already have it. Like, why would you just do it again? Well, I know the one reason why they'd want to do it again, because Elden Ring was popular, but only, you know, gamers or people who are willing to play a game are going to play it. So, hey, they can reach a new audience of people who have never played the game. But I think they'll probably end up doing, like, Vike's story or something. I mean, they also greenlit Night Rain, and that isn't really the best game in the world. They also greenlit the Elden Ring board game, which also wasn't the greatest in the world. I mean, it was a board game. I'll give it that. Not a really good one, but it's a board game. I don't usually play $200 board games, but, you know, maybe it is good. Everybody told me that the rules suck and the game makes no sense. But I will tell you, the designs for the characters that they just pretty much just made a mold out of looks nice. I don't know. I've played Night Rain normally now, and I don't really like it. And a lot of people I've talked to don't really like it. I didn't even know there was a board game. Yeah, there's an Elden Ring board game. And it kind of sucks. It's also, for the whole thing, it's like $600. Because there's 3 different sets, and you don't need all 3, but to quote-unquote finish the game, you do need 3. It has 3 main bosses in the game that you have to beat, and that counts as, like, beating the game. You got Margit. You have to beat Margit. That's the first boss. Then Godric, and then the final boss is Leonide Misbegotten in the one area for some reason. I'm not sure why, but in that game he's got like 3 times more health than Godric, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but you know what? It don't even matter. And he's giving Nintendo, anybody who's on Nintendo Switch 2, they get to play the pretty much Elden Ring DLC too, because DLC just means downloadable content. So if that's what it stands for, then technically it does count as a whole DLC. Yeah, I know, the pieces aren't even painted, I know. It might be a little bit overpriced. Maybe I'm wrong for saying that, but it might be a little bit overpriced. It's pretty much just their outline, essentially. But yeah, the main one, which is Margit's like $200, and then the others are like $150. But it's not even like the pieces that suck, it's like the rules and stuff. I looked up a video of somebody playing it. By the way, one match took somebody 8 hours to finish, which, first off, I ain't doing all that. Second off, the rules are so weird. Like, I swear it's the most complicated game ever. Like, they could have made it so much better. And it took, like, 5 years. Okay, not 5 years. I'm obviously... It took them, like, 3 years to send it out when it was supposed to come out in 1 year. Like, we literally recently got it, like, early 2025, and they've had this since, like, they've had a Kickstarter since the game first launched, like, 2022. Board game fanatics like it? I mean, maybe. Still, did we need an Elden Ring board game, and does it really meet the quality? And again, like you said, maybe it appeals to people who like board games. Same thing like how they might try to make the movie appeal to people who like movies but aren't exactly Elden Ring fans. I mean, yes, you're never going to buy the Elden Ring board game if you don't like Elden Ring. Let's be honest. Like, you're never going to find it. But with the Elden Ring movie, it's different. People will watch it even though they've never played the game. In fact, I bet that more than half the people who watch the movie have never seen the game. Because again, it's going to be from a big company. Like, the movie is probably going to be widespread. The trailer is probably going to get a lot of views. It's probably going to have a lot of media coverage. There's going to be a lot of ads for it. It's going to be a quote-unquote, like, blockbuster movie. Now, I could be completely wrong. They could completely go down the other route, but I just have a feeling it's not going to go that way. Because, again, financially, it would not be smart for them to do that. But again, maybe I'm completely wrong. I could be. Maybe they'll do a story that's completely has nothing to do with, like, the main Elden Ring. And anybody who hasn't seen Elden Ring's not going to know anything that's going on. They're going to be like, who's that? Who's this? Who's that? What is the Golden Order? Tarnished, what does that even mean? Tarnished, what is that? Elden Lord. They're going to be so confused through the whole movie, it ain't going to make no sense. That's why I feel like they're more than likely going to make it like an easy to consume, anybody to consume movie. Because they have to account that a lot of people aren't even going to watch the movie because it's just an Elden Ring movie. Even if they played Elden Ring, because a lot of people are completely against there being a movie. Because of the reasons I just said. So even if they do go down the path of it being, like, not how I said, and it being, like, actually for the fans, I feel like there's going to be a wide margin that just don't even watch the movie. Because they're scared that it's going to be bad. Or et cetera, et cetera. I mean, maybe after the reviews come out, they'll get a little bit more people to watch it, but again, I just feel like for them, they're going to see it to be way smarter to appeal to a general audience. Oh my gosh, this is another freaking Ultra Kill song that's gone on for the last 12 minutes. Why is it so long? 12 minutes. Why? Why is it so long? Dude. Like, the songs are good, but does it need to go on for like 40 minutes continuously? It literally is the same song over and over again. There's nothing different. It's literally just the same song looping over and over again. There's no different sound. It's the same song. Oh my gosh. You really think it's only going to be 300 million? with how much they sold on like base Elden Ring, dude, I feel like it's gonna be way higher than that. I mean, they made like way more than 300 million just on Night Rain, and that was a side project. They got what, 30 million sales? Each one's $40 a pop. Do that in the calculator. I feel like they're gonna do way more than 300 million for a normal Elden Ring movie. Maybe if it was a Night Rain movie, which I hope that never happens. I don't even know how you would do a Night Rain movie. Scares me to think about it. It's got to be like, if they did a Night Rain movie, it'd have to be like a movie that like has like 100 different possible outcomes, and whenever you go in the theater, you get a new one, you know, because the RNG. And there's a chance you get the 1 out of like a million that like the movie is literally just the same guy loading into the seed over and over again and resetting because he gets the same one continuously. I think the budget's going to be more around 700 to 800 million, to be honest. Let's do some math real quick. What's 30 million times 40? $1.2 billion. Pre-tax and pre all the other stuff, they had to pay people to make the game, whatever. So let's just say they made, after all that stuff, like, what, 800 million, 700 million, 750? On a side game, by the way. Base Elden Ring made way more. On a side game. A side game that most people don't even like, respectfully. So I have a feeling it's going to be very high budget. And aren't they working with A5 or something, who's like an American filmmaker or like director or something? So I don't know if it's. I don't think it's gonna be made in Japan, but I don't know. A24, but they have studios in Japan as well. Oh, they do? I mean, they might then. I still think they're going to spend more than 300 mil regardless, though. What rating do you guys think the game is going to be? Or the movie. Gosh. Probably rated R just for the violence, honestly. There's like, what, 2 curse words in Elden Ring? There's like 2 curse words in Elden Ring. So, I mean, unless they tone that up, it'll probably be just rated R because of violence, to be honest. There's like 2 curse words in Elden Ring, and you can completely like have them not even happen too. They're all quest line stuff. You can completely avoid them just by playing base game. Since like 90% of the characters don't even talk. Like most of the bosses don't even talk. Or if they do talk, they have very little dialogue. I mean, like Malakath technically talks, but he says like 4 words. Okay, I'm kidding. It's more like maybe 20 words. He has one for you walk in and when you die, and when you kill him. And he has extra ones if you finish his quest line. When you first walk in, he's like, "Why would you do this to me?" Essentially. But no, I think it's definitely gonna be rated R for the violence. Like you can barely get away with any violence in PG-13. Like very little blood. I think just the blood from the video game, like just the fight right here, like all this blood going around, like I feel like maybe even that would qualify for rated R when it comes to the violence in games or in movies. Especially with like some of those pictures from like the intro cutscene with like that one head cracked open with like blood everywhere. Like I feel like they definitely would make it rated R unless they're really, if it's PG-13, I'll tell you for a fact I already know they're going to be going for the general audience for sure. Ow. You know, if they're gonna make it like the just base Elden Ring as a movie, I think I'd rather get what the leaks were saying about just Elden Ring YouTubers going into pretty much a Jumanji, but it's Elden Ring. Pretty much just the Minecraft movie, but with Elden Ring YouTubers. I'd rather see like Gino and Scumnut just like fighting bosses than seeing that, to be honest with you, because we've already seen it. Like, yes, it would probably suck, but like it'd be kind of funny, probably at least. I mean, it wouldn't be dark or anything like that. It would just be funny. Is this Ultra Kill again? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yo, that's actually crazy. Holy crap, that's crazy. That's actually insane. All I'm saying is, if it's gonna be exactly like the main story, like you said you didn't want, I'd rather them go for the original idea and just have a bunch of Elden Ring YouTubers make jokes, like the Minecraft movie. Because at least then we're getting something new. And then we can, you know, say, oh, lore-wise, Elden Ring's actually a video game. That'd be kind of cool. None of this stuff is actually real, and it's actually just a video game inside of a real universe. It would ruin the lore completely, but it'd be kind of funny. And then they'd probably just say it's not canon and be like, okay, well then what's the point of the movie anyways? Watch, they'll make an Elden Ring movie and it won't even be canon, like nothing that happens in it. It'll add a bunch of cool new lore and then they'll just say none of it actually happened, it was just for funsies. Well, technically, the game doesn't cover that it's actually in a video game. So maybe you would like the Jumanji type movie. I would not. You don't want to see Scumnut? You don't want Scumnut to get a job with FromSoft? You don't want to see him, like, rolling around in an arena fighting Margit? I already watch him way too much. Think about it though. You know how much bank Scumnut would make to be a main lead character? fighting Jack Black Morgott. That'd be funny. Yeah, it's gonna look so funny just watching like some like the main Tarnished fight, like I don't know, Margit or something, and he's like rolling around. But it's like a real person though, because it's live action. It's gonna look so dumb. It's gonna actually look so stupid. I'm gonna be honest. %, baby. The only Tarnished to appear in the movie is Godfrey. Nah. I bet you it's gonna be a mainline story. It's just gonna be this game, but Elden Ring. We're gonna have to see Morgoth's feet, and we get to see Morgoth's feet in live action. Wait, this is peak. I changed my mind. This is exactly what I need in a movie. Oh boy. Potion. You won't even see it? You're lying. You know you'll at least watch it. They could still make it good. It wouldn't add anything to the lore probably, but it would still probably be a good movie regardless. I think they would still do like a good depiction of it. Oh, peak. The song. ER version of Chicken Jockey? That's a good question. I fought them with 1 damage, I think is what you're talking about. This is a bare fist, no glitches run, so I'm only level 119. Also, we do more damage, obviously, but I'm a way lower level. anything, I'd rather it just not exist. Really. I don't know. I'm hyped for it. I love, you know, it seems like Miyazaki wants to be done with Elden Ring and pretty much never go back to it again. So pretty much rip ever finding out any more information about the story. He doesn't want Elden Ring 2, and Night Rain will probably be the last Elden Ring game. So, yeah, I don't know. He'll probably go to something new, and then we'll also not know anything past that point about it. But the movie is our last hope to give us, like, one final, like, I don't know, goodbye. Unless it does really well and they make the Elden Ring movie 2. And then the Elden Ring movie 3. And then Miyazaki only makes movies and doesn't make games anymore. No, but for real though, we're gonna get Elden Ring too. I guarantee it for a fact. So I'm joking about that. There's no way we don't get Elden Ring too. So it's gonna happen. It might not be till like, you know, 2029, 2030, but we'll get it. I guarantee you. The amount of new influx of players from Elden Ring, it would just be really dumb for them to just say, all right, we're going to do something new, and just completely leave it. I mean, if they do something new, that's fine, but I think they'll come back to it, even if it's a good bit later on. You would just want more DLC. That's fair, and the only reason I would somewhat agree with you is because then I lose all my characters, unless they would make it so you could, like, transfer them, but at that point, just make DLC. I guess they would probably want to make a new one, only because, hey, you know, they want the graphics to catch up, et cetera, because if they make one in 10 years, or they want to make one in, like, 8 years, they're not going to make a DLC in 8 years, like, it's just not going to happen. He would never make another game this big. Yeah, but let's be honest, he's probably capping. Let's be honest. Plus, that's while, respectfully, that's while Miyazaki's around. Eventually, Miyazaki's gonna retire. He's not that old now, but, you know, one day he'll retire, and whoever ends up leading the Souls franchise, you know, they're gonna say, hey, look at these games. Which one sold the best? Elden Ring? Alright, let's make another one. A world where the Soulsborne genre doesn't have Miyazaki's involvement anymore sounds terrifying. I mean, yeah, but it's gonna happen at some point. I mean, I doubt he's gonna be working on it until he's like 80. He'll probably, you know, maybe 65. I don't know how old he is right now. He's either in his 30s or I'm pretty sure like he's in his 40s. So we at max got like 25 years left of Miyazaki probably at max. I don't know how old he is. He could be older. And once that runs out, you know, we're just gonna have to be in a new environment, I suppose. They're not gonna just stop making Souls games, trust that. They're gonna keep making content. Somebody's gonna, you know, be the owner. And they're not gonna say, hey, yeah, we're just done. We're never doing it again. The world will go on with those kind of games, whether they're worse or not. They're gonna make more, trust. He's a 1 in a million kind of guy. I mean, realistically, we already kind of have an Elden Ring 2. Night Rain is technically Elden Ring 2, but if we want to say it's not Elden Ring 2, then we can say the movie is going to be Elden Ring 2. If it adds more to the lore, then it's technically Elden Ring 2. Sure, it's not a game, but it's more Elden Ring content. Oh, boy. Here we go again with him doing that. 2 hits and 1. 2 hits and 1. You love to see it. We also had DLC, but I don't know if you could really even somewhat try to say it's Elden Ring 2. Night Rain, it says, hey, it has Elden Ring in the title, you know? It's another Elden Ring game. So 1 + 1, Elden Ring 1 plus Night Rain. Oh boy. Equals 2. Yeah, I know. It's the Mario song. I know. Don't remind me. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh boy. I think everybody would agree that Shadow of the Erdtree is better than Night Rain. Respectfully, I think pretty much most games are better than Night Rain. Again, I'm not trying to be mean, I just don't like the game. It kind of is just an Elden Ring reskin with some added stuff. It ain't very fun to play. Once you kill all the bosses and do pretty much everything there is to do, the only thing you can really do is RNG grind for relics. And I ain't doing all that. Bro, this song, bro. No, it is a game you're supposed to play with friends, and I have... Dude, bro, this... yeah, I can't take it serious. I really can't. Okay, anyways. Yes, it's a game you're supposed to play with your friends, and I have played it with my friends. It's just simply that after you do everything, there's nothing else to do. Even with your friends, it doesn't get more fun. Once you've done literally everything, which ain't much, by the way. It's like 8 expeditions. Once you beat the 8 expeditions... yeah, ain't much to do. I would like to explore the places outside the land between. Like, they talked about, like, there's one place that's kind of like Japan, almost. Like, there's a bunch of other places. Pretty much like real, human, normal places. Kind of makes me think that the lands between is almost kind of like a middle of the world kind of thing. And the rest of the planet is just kind of like normal. And they're all just doing normal stuff. And then there's just this area that's like filled with weird creatures and stuff. I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth $40. I'm just saying I don't think it's really all that good. I'm just saying it's kind of boring. There's a lot of more boring games that are $70 by other companies. So, I mean, I ain't saying it's a bad game. I just don't really care for it. Yo, why do they always do that combo? Like, it's crazy. Spam of the year, bro. Come on, we get it. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, we get it, bro. You can roll. Yep. We understand that mechanic. We've done it a couple hundred times now. I think we understand that it exists. I think if we see more of the other parts of the world, it'll make more sense to us. Like, we don't have a lot of answered questions. Like, outside of the lands between, are people just sitting on their iPhones? Like, is there people just on iPhones? Like, what's going on over there? Do they have computers? Like, are they just, like, playing video games and, you know, working a 9 to 5 at McDonald's? Like, what's going on? You know, we don't have a lot of answers. We have the name of places, and that's about it. We know there's places outside of it, but we have really no clue what goes down there. Night Rain on mobile. The game's definitely too complicated for mobile, but it feels like a mobile game. Kind of. Okay, I wouldn't say a mobile game. I'm kind of roasting it too much. I wouldn't say a mobile game. It's just not a game that I particularly care about that much. And it doesn't seem like people care about it that much either. Which, when I make content, it makes it like I have no like incentivized reason to play it on my own because I don't enjoy it. I don't have any reason to play it on stream because people don't enjoy watching it. So okay, buddy. Like, do they got Apple stores in the Elden Ring universe? Outside of the land betweens, like, what are they at? The iPhone, like, 7 maybe? iPhone 8? Maybe the 10? Or are they more advanced? Like, do they got the iPhone 20? I'm very curious. It makes sense why nobody uses the iPhones in here that they brought over, because, like, there's probably no, like, good internet connection here. I don't know, does the Godskin Duo have, like, 5G internet? What do you guys got? You guys got, like, Fios or something? And if they do, who are they paying it to? You know? It's like Bloodborne outside the nightmare. It's just modern day London. Wait, is that actually true? All those scary, like, monsters, you're telling me it's just, like, normal stuff going on outside of it? No way. That'd be crazy. That'd make me believe there's even a higher chance of what I'm saying to be correct. Yeah, I can't wait for Elden Ring 2 to have us, like, trying to get a job at McDonald's or something. First objective, pay the bills. You know, I'm sure they had McDonald's in the 17th century. McDonald's been around for a while. Hey, they're only 4 centuries behind us, so that's not that far off. Surely they got the iPhone 3 at least. iPhone negative 385. Yo, true. I wonder if they have Shrek on Blu-ray in this universe. That would explain a lot of things if they did, honestly. I hope in the Elden Ring movie it just takes place outside of Elden Ring completely and it's just like a random guy working at McDonald's or something. And then like the end credit scene like actually is in the Elden Ring universe. That would be a peak movie right there. You know how much money they could save on the budget by doing that? Could probably make the movie for like at least under 100K probably. Surely Miyazaki would sign off on that. Didn't he say he wanted to take a new approach with the Souls-like content? I think that's as new as it's gonna get, you know? Literally. How? That's a potion. What was that? Did he jump backwards? Oh! Oh! Yo! Oh my gosh, bro. What was that? That almost ended badly. That almost ended really badly, actually. That was like, I almost died right there. I was literally one tap. If he rolled over me one more time, I would have died. That was kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I think the song, Sonic, I think the Mario song is still on, by the way. Pretty sure that's what this is. How did he even... Okay. I can't see! Bro! Oh my gosh, bro. I could not move. What the heck? Amazing. Amazing. Of course, Noble blocked him, or sorry, Apostle blocked him. I simply mistimed there. Okay, not this corner again, probably. All right, I'm tired of this Mario song. It's been going on for 22 minutes. Gosh, man, 22 minutes. Alrighty, crazy work. Thanks. What's good, Guyan? It's just for this try. Timer is just for this try currently. This doesn't count the other ones. That's nothing, Tomato. We had a fight with this guy that lasted 19 hours on the 1 damage challenge where I can only do 1 damage per attack. Oh, say goodbye to that Godskin guy. Where'd my flasks go? I got BS'd like 6 times in a row. Like literally the most garbage things ever. I got trapped in a corner one time and I could not get out. He almost killed me like 2 times now. Not very fun. Yeah, in 1 session. 1 fight, 19 hours, yep. Luckily, that was the longest fight in that run so far, though we're still doing it. Alright. Final Godskin Noble. And he won't get the second phase. He can't get the second phase. He will die before second phase, which is good. So pretty much it's free. Essentially, it's free. Respect, I appreciate it. Just use Executor's ult, it's a free heal. True. By the way, we're only level 119 for anybody just joining in. This is a glitchless run, so I'm only allowed to use legit runes that I get, which is why I'm such a low level. And it's why I can die very easily. We're only level 119, so... which I think is pretty under-leveled for this fight. Even in a normal playthrough, let alone like this. The only reason I almost died twice, though, is because of some of his Phase 2 stuff, which is weird. So, we should be chill now. Why not RL1? Because that's a different run that we're doing. We are doing level 1 Bare Fist as well, but that's a different run. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this music's a little bit loud. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of loud, chat. Maybe it's just me. I feel like it's kind of loud. To be honest. I don't know. It's a little bit much. Is this the all bosses run as well or something else? Yeah, this is the all bosses run. Remember, this is the glitchless run. Why not farm levels? I'm not allowed to farm levels. Well, I am, but I'm not. I'm not allowed to have enemies fall off of edges because technically I'm not killing them. Gravity is. So any farm like that's out of the question, and any other farm is pretty much going to take forever and not be worth it. Because if I have to physically kill them, it's going to almost never be worth it, to be honest. Yes, including Regal Ancestor Spirit. It is possible. 1000% possible. I almost did it on a low-level Bear Fist character a while ago. You just have to use Blue Dancer and stuff. You can't wear armor. But the moveset isn't difficult, so yeah. It's not a big problem. Bed of Chaos. And Curse Rotted Greatwood Duo Night 1 boss. That'd be perfect. Whoa. So, no, it heals at a certain point. So, like, when it reaches 10%, for example, it'll heal. Hold on. It'll heal, but it won't heal at that point every time. After it gets to that point, it heals once. It's RNG when it heals. So, you know, once it gets to 10%, it uses that heal that it has to use. Like, it's AI, like, it has to do it. Then any other time after that, every heal past that point is RNG. So, it's literally just fighting him over and over and over again until eventually he doesn't heal and you kill him. But again, like I said, I almost killed him one time. He had literally 1 HP left, and then he healed. If his AI did it 1 second later, I could have killed him. And I ended up just quitting out because I was doing it for 3 hours at that point. And I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. But on here, I have better motivation, so I just keep going. Respect for all the restrictions you put on yourself during these runs. Most runners are 100% fine with using farms, glitches, and safe states, etc. And the run's easy compared to this. Hey, I appreciate it, but it's all about the climb, you know? It's all about the climb. I don't want to make this run easy by, you know, letting myself get level 400 or something. Because then I'd literally never die. But I can die on this run. Like, they literally can kill me in like 4 hits. It's ridiculous. Like, my armor's good, but they can still kill me so ridiculously fast. It's not even funny. Like, it's ridiculous how fast they can kill me. And the problem is, this is like not a moveset. I'm essentially just fighting a brick wall that can just spam stuff at me. Where like a boss like Malakath or, you know, an actual good boss, I could just, you know, actually dodge because I know how to fight him. What the heck? That sounded weird. How many tries have you had on the Godskin duo? On this run, I believe 3 attempts. One of them wasn't even really an attempt. I think I did it till like 20. He had 20% down, so like 80% left. So like probably only like 30 minutes into the fight or something. And then I was like, okay, I just wanted to get a feel for it, and we'll do it next time. So it's not even like a full run. And then I had one actual attempt that I did before this. Not today, but a little bit ago. And yeah, he did a roll attack. He did the roll attack on me, and I had full HP, but it glitched out, and his roll attack counted. Even though he only hit me once, it counted as hitting me 5 times in a row. I even had to like go into my stream and show it on stream and go like in slow motion to see what would happen. But yeah, I got hit 5 times from the same attack, and insta-killed me. So that's how that run ended. That's usually how it ends up running with Godskin Duo. It's like if I die to something, it's probably some weird bug. Real ones would do no leveling, no buffs, no roll, no parry, no flask. Yes, that sounds about right. 5% left, by the way, guys. Almost there. We're about to hit the 4-hour mark, too, which means we did this faster than the last time we did Bare Fist. Last time that we did Bare Fist, I had a higher level, like a way higher level, and it took us 5.5 hours, so... You know, it just means that we're improving as gamers. I'm getting better, I guess. I don't know how you get better at this fight. I think I just either get better at the parries or, you know, keep the heat on more. I'll dono $1 for you to restart the fight. Yeah, I'm good. I appreciate it, though. I'm good, though. I probably made more than $1 just off the ads this stream, so I'll pass on that. I appreciate it, though. Honestly, for 4 hours of my life, somebody would have to give me at least, like, double minimum wage per hour. So, minimum wage here is 15 bucks, so that's 30 times 4. So, you'd have to give me, like, 120 bucks for me to want to do that. And even then, it would still be so sad to restart this fight. Like, I would do it, but I really wouldn't want to. I'd be like, okay, I have to do this again. Like, I would do it for the money, but... Man, I wouldn't want to, though. In New Hampshire, it's $7. Rip. Here it's 15, which just means things are more expensive. We make more money, but then they make things more expensive to compensate, so it's, you know, it doesn't really change all that much compared to other states where it's like $7.25, but their things are cheaper. The only gain that you get being here with $15 is if you're like, okay, I'm going to work here for the next 30 years in fast food. Get that $15 an hour, then I'm gonna move to a state where they get paid $7.25 and pretty much double my money in terms of value. That's pretty much the only strat that works. I was floating. Did you see that? I'm learning to fly. You love inflation? Yeah, me too. Though to be fair, if I made 15 bucks an hour here for a minimum wage and things costed the same as the place was $7.25, it'd be a little bit OP. So I think they had to patch that rune glitch out, unfortunately. It's like making everything give you double runes, but each level costs double. It doesn't really help that much. I mean, you can see a bigger number, which is cool, I guess. Yo, can we stop doing this whole circling around thing? It's getting a little annoying. I already missed the Mario Backshot song. Oh, this is a good song. Like, I'll sit here and talk trash about the economy. But let's be honest, I ain't moving. I'm gonna be so for real, I ain't moving to a different country. I'm gonna be so honest with you. You'd move if you could. I technically could move. I mean, I'd maybe be living in a box, but, you know, I could probably scrap up enough for a plane ticket. I'd be, again, living in a box probably, but... You know, at one point in my life, I wanted to live in the UK, but I changed my mind. I don't know if I could deal with the accents, to be honest with you. That's a lot of damage, man. Holy crap. You, the UK? What's wrong with the UK, man? I mean, their economy is pretty bad, too, but, you know... Actually, UK might even be worse. That's like living in Gotham during the 1500s with no Batman. Yeah, but then you get to live in the same place that Bloodborne takes place. Isn't that pretty cool? I have a British English accent. My bad, chat. Nah, I'm playing. I actually mess with the UK accent, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I watch myself, or I used to watch Dan TDM, you know, Stampy, all of them. Zaz already told me that he hated Stampy's voice, but, you know, I never minded it. Okay, let's just all get in that little bubble. Goodness. What part of the UK, though? Because that matters. I don't know if you're talking to them or you asked me what part I'd want to move to. I'd probably go to London. If I had to move to one, I'd probably move to London. And no, that's not only because that's the only part that I know. I mean, it is, but, you know, I heard London's cool. They have the clock tower, you know? Clock tower is pretty cool, right? You can look at a clock. I don't even know how to read a clock, to be honest with you, but it looks cool. I'm never gonna, like, use it for time. We got phones for that, but, you know, it looks cool. You know, Big Ben. It's pretty peak. It's pretty peak. Yes, I'm talking about Big Ben. That's my boy right there. I don't know if it's like cooler than the Statue of Liberty, but it's kind of cool. Learn to read a manual clock is easy, but what's the point? Why would I need to? That's the thing. I already got to remember enough stuff for school. That's the last thing I need to learn. I'm always going to use the digital anyways. What's good, Happy Man? How you doing? Oh, boy. It's a clock. It can't be that cool. I mean, but it's called Big Ben. Like, how could you be called Big Ben and not be cool? Because they're still used at places? Well, they're living in the past, alright. I don't want to be at any establishment that's living in the past. Honestly, I don't think I'll be anywhere without my phone, to be honest. You can't read a clock? Bro. I can't. No, no, I can't. I can't read, like, a circle clock, a normal clock, or whatever you want to call it. Because why would I need to do that? Who has those? Who has those? Come on. Kids these days shake my head. Look, bro. How could I have the space to know how to dodge Godskin Duo if I didn't know how to read a manual clock, alright? I don't need it. Question mark, question mark, question mark. What's that about? Circle clock? I mean, it looks, it's a circle, ain't it? Nice try, pal. I can do both. That was actually a trick question, because I said moveset, and these guys don't have a moveset. Elementary knowledge? Yeah, well, they never taught me in elementary school. What about fancy luxury watches? Well, I would never want them anyways. And let's be honest, if you're buying a fancy luxury watch, you're not using it to read the time. It's just a flex, that's it. No one's using it to read the time. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Just get an Apple Watch. It'll cost less, and it uses the numbers, not like some weird circle thingy with 2 lines pointing at random numbers, and you gotta decipher it like the Da Vinci Code to find out what it says. Oh, we're done. Oh, shoot. Crap. I didn't realize. Shoot. I might have just... I think I just lost out on some runes. That's unfortunate. We were so busy talking about analog clocks that I didn't realize that I killed them. Well, crap. I probably just lost out on about 50k, but... Huh. Anyways. Oh my god. Look at me. Yo, it's so funny how my torso just has nothing on it. Bro. Bro, why? Like, what? What? How does my face have blood on it? I had a thing on, though. Doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. Like, what? Anyways. Alright. How many levels do we get for that 4 hours and 10 minutes? 2 levels. 2 levels. Alright. Well. Well. We could, maybe 2 in mind, or 2 in endurance, or maybe just... I'm probably just going to put 2 more in strength, to be honest with you. That seems like a pretty safe bet. Wow, we actually did it. Yeah, cool. Alright. World's first bare fist Godskin duo without using glitches. So, first legit bare fist Godskin duo fight. W's in the chat. Anyways, time to go to Malakath, an actual good boss. Is this another Ultra Kill song? I swear if it is. Nah, I did it right before you. Oh, dang. Farm 50k in Caelid where the soldiers and dogs are. Yeah, I probably will do that so that I don't feel so bad about my subconscious. It might take like 18 hours, but hey, it'll be worth it, I guess. Do I try to push this guy off the edge for some runes? Wait, that's against the rules. Never mind. Oh, rules, man. It's so annoying. Anyways. Do I wear the double damage to me tally? That's a great one. Yo! Brother thinks I'm going to do a quest so I take double damage. That's crazy. Is that actually true? Why would you ever do that? I need more stamina. This might be the best area in the game. I might disagree with you. What's good, Brody? How you doing? Oh, he's weak? Wait, the dragon's weak? What the heck? Free runes? You just said gravity kills don't count because you need to kill them. Yes, but I do allow things to kill each other and me get runes only because it's unavoidable anyways. Like you saw there, I just got some runes because some bird got killed around me. But again, all of those rune strats are garbage. It literally gives you 1,000 runes after 4 minutes of sitting there. For me to get any amount of good runes, I'd have to literally sit there for multiple hours. So that's why it's allowed. Also because, like I said, it's kind of unavoidable. But mostly because it's garbage. Mostly because it's garbage. And it wouldn't be all that great anyways. Bye-bye. Bro thought he was him. Bro thought he ate with that. I gotta sit down. What run you plan on going for after the all bosses run is done? If we haven't finished DS1, then probably DS1. Alright, chat. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do right now. Like, do I go for Malakath right now? I kind of need to eat dinner soon, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. But I do have to use the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back, and I don't know, I'll think about what I'm gonna do. BRB. I hold the guard button while running because if you hold the guard button while running, both when you pick up items, it won't play the animation, so it's faster. And when you're running, you can jump while having the guard button hold, and it... Okay, so if you're running, right, and you have the guard button up, so you're guarding, and you jump a bunch, normally when you jump, you can only jump like 3 times before like you barely even jump at all. But if you have the guard button, it like pretty much glitches it out, essentially. And it just lets you keep doing a full jump, and it's faster than just normally running. Anyways, be right back. Alright, chat. I'm back. We're gonna do Malakath. I made my decision. Do I have red eyes? Alright, we're gonna do Malakath. So, lock in. Wait, I gotta change my tallies out for this fight, actually. This one, obviously. This one, obviously. Probably this one, to be honest. It's pretty good. And... Hollow Knight soundtrack? I think so. Yeah, it is. What else do I run here? Do I go for a defense build? I feel like probably not, right? Like, I feel like I'm not going to get hit very much. I feel like I should go for a damage build. So I could go for a damage build here. But also phase 2, he might be able to like almost one-tap me, so that might be a problem. Not sure, actually. I'm only worried about phase 2, because, you know, occasionally I'm gonna get hit, and it's probably gonna like one-tap me, which, again, a little bit of an issue. Oh yeah, probably just damage build though. Rune farm for you? Well, I really don't, again, I don't really want to use a rune farm. Oh, this is a good song too. But I really don't want to use a rune farm. It's more of just like, if I have to at the end of the run, because I'm, you know, I need like a couple levels, but besides that, I don't really want to use a rune farm though. Oh wait, timer and stuff. I gotta remember exactly the best punishes here. $9,900 punches away. Yeah, I've done yellow damage to like those giants where if you hit their weak spot, it does a bunch. That's about it though. How long the animation was, there's only 2 moves you could punish. That sucks. I actually do quite like phase 1, it's pretty chill. I hate missing some of these hits, though. It's almost impossible for him to fall off the arena. But if he did, I mean, very much I can do about that. But I've never seen that happen, and I've fought him for really long times. Oh shoot, I didn't even... Dude, I think the vibration of my controller stopped working. I didn't even register that it hit me for a second. That's a lot of damage though. Ritual sword? You really think that would be good? Yeah, I got Godskin Swaddling Cloth. Oh no, I have Ritual Shield on. Dude, this hitbox, bro. No, two-handed sword tally doesn't work, unfortunately. It does damage, so we can't do that. What if every fight in this game was a duo fight? Then I'd hate myself. If every fight in this game was a duo fight, Elden Ring wouldn't have done as good as it did. It's Especially if they're all like Godskin duo kind of fights. You are bare fist, but I doubled every boss, bro. That sounds amazing. I'd rather do bare fist, no hit. You know what? I should probably... Crap. I need to change my build. Yeah. I need to be running this. This will be way better. I bet this will be a million times better. It's a good bit better. It's 2 more damage. Have you ever done a randomizer bare fist? I've attempted one. But then I got ride card on market and I said, yeah, I'm good. But maybe I do one in the future. And even then, like, I could get Melania. Like, there's so many bosses that, you know, at a low level just aren't going to be reasonable. Well, Bare Fist, the mimic fight that you can fight, if you have Bare Fist out, right, and the mimic spawns with Bare Fist, it can throw stones, but the actual summon itself does not have stones. Why? I don't know. Why does it have it? I don't know. Probably because they knew that people were just going to take their clothes off and make him copy you. So they wanted to give him something, I guess, that can maybe do damage. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I have no idea why they put it in, man. Thought they did. What if you beat a Furnace Golem Bare Fist? That would take forever. It would probably take longer than 19 hours, to be honest. This is honestly really slow. 10% in 16 minutes? This might take as long as frickin' Godskin Duo. Oh my gosh, dude. He's just spamming. I don't know why it seems like it's gonna take so long, though. I mean, we're doing decent damage, and he only has 10k health, but it seems like it's gonna take like 4 hours. Which is as long as, pretty much just as long as the 1 damage run took. It took 5 hours for him. I'm just not sure how that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm 1-tap. Yeah, low-key, I don't think we're gonna go for that one. Ugh. Yeah, I think I need a better, I need a better setup, to be honest. Yes, I've gotten staggers. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this boss tomorrow. I didn't even think I was gonna do it today, and I just don't see it happening today. Because I'm already kind of tired of this game, to be honest, with Godskin Duo, and I definitely need a better, think out my build, because, like, I both need stamina, because I have, like, no stamina, but I also need to be able to get my FP back, so that I can pop the one thing. Yeah, it's kind of cooked. Who have you staggered before? Margit, Morgott, no, Timer, my bad. What else is there? I think Goldfree I stunned. Draconic Tree Sentinel for sure. Normal Tree Sentinel. I know I stunned Radon. I definitely stunned Mesmer. Yeah. Probably a couple more too, because we did a lot of small bosses that had like low poise. Alright, but yeah. I'll be at this tomorrow and we'll kill what is it? We'll kill Malakath, and probably, I don't know if we're gonna do Gideon tomorrow, but we'll try it. Yeah, Plasty will be pretty boring. Alright. I'll see y'all later though. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. We killed Godskin Duo, so at least that's out of the way now. And we have decent bosses, well, except, Gideon, but alright. I'll see you later. Yeah. Peace.